platform where we can siphon some money. So I think we are already live on YouTube, and I want to welcome everyone today to this amazing topic that we have before you. How to set your risk on Mexc exchange is really important.
Platform where we can siphon some money.
It's really important that people set the risk that they are willing to bear before trading. It's also very important in money management that you know what amount of funds you are willing to risk and what amount of risk you are willing to bear in this market, in this industry, knowing fully well that there is no guarantee and you could lose more than your deposits. Yeah, this market guarantees that you could lose more than your deposits. Therefore, when engaging this market, you must be able to ascertain, you must be able to identify, you must be able to spell out exactly how much are you willing to lose. And then the question is, how do you set this risk on the trade before you enter the position? Some other platform like MetaTrader 5, in my experience, I've seen that you would clearly see the amount when you enter the trade. Then you can shift and modify. But a Mexc exchange is done in such a lovely, exciting way that you could actually see it before you enter the trade and decide whether you are going to take the trade or not based on the settings of the risk. Before I go over to show you my screen, I would like to emphasize on this disclaimer. I see somebody on this class, Adamu Husseini. I don't know who invited you. I think you are not supposed to be in this class directly because I need to be sure. I need to be sure. Adamu Husseini, I'm not sure you are supposed to be in this class. I've not seen you before. So you are supposed to actually be on our YouTube live. We are currently live on YouTube, and in case you are joining from YouTube, you see the subscribe button. You see the community link. You can hit the link and join the community, and you get updates from all our various businesses and all our various communities we have partnered with. But then this particular Zoom call is only for people who are paid. And with that being said, it's also important for me to emphasize this disclaimer that this training, in the fact that it's a paid session, I really want to experiment or exploit that area of service where people have to pay me for me to train them, for me to mentor them. I want to exploit in the year 2025. And I decided to start this platform like this. And you people that have attended this first session for the year ended 2024, I did not touch the money you paid. The money you paid to me for this session for 30 days, I didn't touch it. I left it in a segregated wallet because I'm not sure whether you'll be excited with the value I'll be sharing. So if for any reason along the way, today is the 8th, I always add Saturday, Sunday as days we count because you have to do your assignments, you have to do your trading. But then I do not take the class on Saturday and Sunday. I allow you to use all what I've trained Monday to Friday to go over them and practice them and, work on your own on Saturday and Sunday. So I strongly believe that in 30 days time, everything you need to know to be a professional in CFDs and in futures, you should be able to, know them with the mentorship and with the trainings I have arranged for you for 30 days. And if for any reason, within the 30 days of this mentorship program, you feel that the value you are getting is nothing compared to what you paid, or you feel that you want your money refunded, please do not hesitate to reach back to me. I have not spent the money, like I said. I've left it in a segregated wallet. If you reach back to me and say, I don't think this is what I paid for, what you are giving us is not what I want, please give me back my money. I will be very glad to return back your money within 10 minutes of getting that email from you. And I will also return it with an apology. I'm saying this because some few days ago, there's a particular guy that chatted me in a group, and he was talking about that I paid because of Signal, and since I started, I've not seen any Signal. Why not sending Signal? I'm like, what? Am I a Signal provider? How can I send you signal when I don't know what you know? How can I send you signal without establishing the fact that you don't understand risk management and you don't know how to, use these signals? How can I send you signal when you don't even know the charts? You don't even know the risks involved in this business. I just keep sending you a signal for you to blow your account. I would have just been a smart dude now, go to Telegram, copy all those signal channels. As they send to this channel, I collect, I send to you, collect, I send to you, give you trash and dump. And you blow your account. And you will not be able to come back to me because I gave you the signal you paid for. I've served you, but then you blow your account. Is that what you're looking for? No, absolutely no. I wanted everyone who come to this mentorship to learn how to use signal, how to analyze, how to do risk management, how the market works, how the market breathes. You produce the signal and send to me. And let me say, this your signal looks good. I'll take your trade. Oh, this your signal doesn't look good. What about this? What about it? Why not forget about the signal? Let me be able to criticize your signal. This is what I want, better than me sending you signal. Signal is the last thing anybody should send to you as a professional trader. Nobody should send signal to you. You don't need it. If they send to you, you only add to what you already have. And that is where I think I want every one of you to get to. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen today and I'm going to talk very much on the topic. We'll go straight to the point because the topic before us is a very, very simple topic where I believe that everyone who engaged in this class today will really appreciate this topic a lot because it will help you save your capital, save your funds. It will help you do a lot of savings. I'm telling you, it will really help you a lot. To really help you a lot. I can tell you for free. It will really help you a lot. Okay. This is the Mexc trading platform. And we have Bitcoin doing 0.03. We have Ethereum doing 1.9. We have Soon USDT doing -9. We have Solana doing +2. We have Ripple doing 1.45. Let me open this Solana. Blessing Agwasha did some analysis today during the bootcamp here in Port Harcourt, and we wanted to buy Solana. He emphasized us buying Solana, and he said that if Solana breaks a certain high, that he will call for the buy of Solana. And I think this is time. I think this is time. After the close of this candle, we have something like a bullish engulfing. And I think that is the time to strike that Solana. If we are striking Solana at that level, our stop loss would be at this particular support level. So why is this thing not moving? If we are striking, if we are going longing, if we take a long on Solana, our stop loss should be anything below this level. So let me give a little bit breathing space, 174.85. Then our take profit will be, this place is a free move. It's a free walkway all the way to this point here. If I go down to M15, I should be able to see a much better. Some traders would like to have Solana break this high retest before they enter the trade. But this same place is the main area they will still eventually enter the trade later on. So for me, I see this bullish engulfing on M15. I see it forming already on H4 and on H1. Most likely, I think it's there already. There's a bullish engulfing here, which is nice for me. And this is a pullback enough for me. And I think I'm good to go. Some traders would really like for this place to be broken, that the resistance here to be broken before they buy Solana. There's nothing bad about that. It break, it pull back, and it goes. But for the purpose of practice, I'll just proceed like this to show you what we can do. I'm talking about the entry. The entry is around 186.74, but we need to see some good signal like a push breakout, a push pullback, then a continuation, then we enter. Once we are in, the first take profit will be this high, 202.0. That will be the first take profit for Solana, 202.0. That is the traditional signal arrangement, and the stop loss is right here. So this is not really good in terms of risk-reward ratio. But if we go to higher time frame, you will see clearer picture of what the take profit should be and what the stop loss should be. That would be here. The next one will be here. This is this place, which should now be giving us a better risk-reward ratio, which is around 1:3. So the take profit here will be giving us 226. So we ignore this one, we go for this one. So let me take this one out because it doesn't satisfy the claims of a proper risk-reward ratio. So we now have a movement of Solana entering from where we are right now, stop loss under this place. We can give it more breathing space so that everything will be good. That's 1171. Is a very good place. It's under this low, that is this point here. So we want to see this candle close in blue, in green. H4, we want to see candle close in green, then we enter the next candle. M15 candle storyline. We want to see price break upward, close above, pull back, show bullish engulfing after the pullback. Then we'll take after the bullish engulfing, we'll take all the way from this price, we'll enter from 186.3, we'll go all the way to the top side. So that's the entry storyline for M15. With that being said, I'm still going to scroll back. Okay, I'm here right now like this. So it's time for me to engage the trade. Isolated is done. We are using isolated all the time. The leverage, I've always said, bring down the leverage, but today permit me to take you a little bit step ahead. The leverage doesn't matter. The leverage you are using does not matter. In terms of setting risk management, I will tell you why it doesn't matter. The quantity is what matters. So how does this apply? Yeah, very good. I have a balance of 207, but I think what I want to risk here is just $1. I want to risk just $1 because I'm meant to actually transfer this $200 out of this account. So, but then I want to risk $1 and I want to go long. So when I click on long TPSL, it will give me compartments for take profit price and stop loss price. My entry price is already clear. I'm doing market execution. My stop loss price is important, 171.7. So stop loss 171.7. Then my take profit line is also very clear to me, 226.8, 226.8, 226.8. So with that, now I'm good to go. My take profit set, my stop loss set. Now, I want you people to focus your eyes on these parameters now. The estimated P&L, that's the profit, what I will gain if this price goes to take profits, is actually a 646% trade setup. Why the stop loss is a minus 213% stop loss. So that is 1:3 because this stop loss exists 3 times inside this take profits. So you can see clearly. So we have a 1:3 risk reward ratio from this side of what you are risking is 213%. What you are potential gain, what you are targeting is 648%. So how do you take the risk now in terms of your account balance? Remember, I say I want to risk $1. So I'm going to raise this quantity. The moment I touch the quantity, it changes the estimate loss and estimate profits. It's telling me here the smallest 1% quantity that will open on this trade, the risk is $4, not even $1. So I can go back here now and still reduce the quantity, the leverage. If I reduce the leverage, it will also find a way to impact the P&L in terms of what I'm risking versus what I'm targeting. I reduce the leverage down to 10x, and what I'm seeing here is 1.37 is my risk. And if I'm risking 1.37, my potential profits, if this trade goes to TP, the potential profit is 4.12. So I'm risking 1.3 to get 4.1. It's very, very okay, right? So I want to still go down in leverage down to X5. I'm back to X5. So sorry, just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. I totally forgot I had a pending transaction on Bybit, so I had to just release the coin. It just in just a second, I'm done. Just a moment, please. Almost done. Yeah, completed. Done. Thank you. So where did I stop? I was still manipulating the leverage, and at the same time, I'm manipulating also the quantity. Then I'm watching now my risk, what I'm risking and what I'm targeting. Here, I reduce the leverage to 5x, and the quantity is still 1%, and that brought down the risk to 0 and brought the profit expectation also down to 0. So if I raise this one here now like this, it's going to now do the next magic. So here, I see 1.4. What I'm trying to achieve right now is to manipulate this thing in such a way that I will get 1 exactly. So you see, it's really crazy to be able to have such kind of risk on Solana, because Solana is an expensive asset. This another reason why you need to go for cheaper assets is it will give you more opportunity to take a small risk. So the smallest risk I could find here in all of this setting is that 1.4. So let's say I do not want to go with this risk. Let me go and choose another asset. Let me choose another asset, like say, for example, let me see which one will be good to trade. I think, let me see this algo. I think I like this algo. This algo is 0.3 in terms of dollar cost of 1. And I think also the movement looks promising. This is M15. If I see this is H4. It still also requires some breakout before we start buying. Like, it's a good setup, but it still requires some breakout. I'm seeing a bearish engulfing here, so I would not like to go with it. So let me see something else again that have a better structure. Then we can give a good example with something that has CGPT USD perpetual. I don't know what this is, so let me cast USDT. It's one USDT flow key. This flow key is a popular coin and is quite cheap. So 0.0000-01. So what I'm seeing here is an irregular pattern that's still ranging. I don't want to engage this. Let me see. Let me just do some more checkouts there. I'm seeing UX link. US link is 5. It has gone far. I'm seeing Popcat is 3. Let me go Popcat and see. The name is popular. Probably we can see some cat to pops there. The chart is also the same with all those guys that were slowing down. So let me go look for something else. Let me look for something good. Let's say, what is good? Bomi. This Bomi did us well at the time. Let's see what the chart looks like. Still the same. Same with these all other guys. Let me go down to, what about Doji? The chart of Doji also the same. What about Suncats? It has gone so far. What about Igin? It's $3. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, this has Morningstar. There's a bit of Morningstar here. Then there's a rejection to this side. There's no breakouts. It's actually a consolidation area. We need something that has broken out. I think maybe BTC would have that thing we're looking for, but we can't trade BTC on its own now because of the volatility, the cost of it, the price, etc. So I think we'll just look at the charts. This one is not even good at all. The chart is not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all. So all of these small check we have done technically is telling us that none of these assets is in the proper structure for us to look for a buy entry. So what I'll just do now is just to pick anyone that is closest to what we are looking for. I would not even go with BNB because of the price. Solana is even quite cheaper. So that issue we're having with trying to set up the rigs in. Let's see Happy, if Happy will make us happy. Happy USDT. There's a bearish engulfing. I can't even touch it. There's a bearish engulfing. The last 2 candles was a bearish engulfing, so we'll have to wait. Let me see big time. Big time. How far are you really big time? You're going to help us big time. Big time here, it has a lot of bearish push to the downside, and I don't think I would like to touch it. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is all indicating that I should wait, sit on my hands and wait. U to U, USDT, U to U is, this is quite bullish. I see some little bit of bullish move here on the edge for the bullish move. I see some press to the downside, but then I see a bullish push, like let's say a momentum candle pump up there. If we bring it down to smaller time frame, you'll see it clearer and better. The market was struggling strongly. There was a spike to the upside. The market rallied down. That spike, the market rallied down. Now this time around, the market did not spike, but it went up and created a bullish push. It's a momentum candle. So, and that candle did not break any structure per se. There's a particular structure level here, but then it created a wick here, which must be filled, which was almost filled. So after this push, the market consolidated and pushed again a little bit here on smaller time frame. If you go down, you will see what I'm saying. On 15 minutes, the market, we say market structure shifts. We had a clear market. There's a move to this side. There's a move to this side, and the price breaks above that move. The price closed above that particular move. There's a spike candle there on M15, which called gap fills. The price dropped down, range over a long period of time. Then the momentum candle push. Then price rejected from that zone, came down, tried to push. Morning candle appear here, 1, 2, 3. The price push and close above that structure, the structure of gap fills. And after that happens, price forms a pin bar down, began to consolidate again down, and now we are having this push. Now, if we have this push like this 15 minutes time frame, if I go down to 1 hour time frame, I'll be choosing. So what we have now in this case is a break and pullback. That's the case we have here. Is a break and pullback. So if this pullback holds, the highest or the least place we expect it to drop to is under this place here. We don't expect it to close below this place. If we close below this place, we are out. So that means invariably that our stop loss will be here under this place. Anything closing below that side, going to that side and below, is a stop loss. We are no longer interested in that position. Probably you can give a little more space, this H1 time frame. Meanwhile, anything that goes up, we are targeting the gap fills, this place here. This strategy is a strategy, or it's a fills setup. Gap fills. Maybe you need to write it down and study about gap fills. So it's a gap fill setup. I saw the setup from M15. The gap fill was established right here, cross above this guy. It couldn't close above. It was all rejection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. M15. It came down. It performed another momentum candle. 3 white cows. Then this time around, close above. Then pull back. We have a rejection candle here. Range. Right now, it's looking for more liquidity to push to the upside. And if this place provides that liquidity, up we go. We can gamble it and enter right here and put our stop loss here. We can wait for it to push a bullish engulfing, then we enter the next candle. And once we enter, we are taking it all the way to the top. For me, for the purpose of experiment and for the purpose of explanation, I would like to gamble this trade and catch the falling knife. I will take this position right here. And if it closes below, before it gets to stop loss, I'm gonna switch it off at the stop loss area around this point. So I will tell you, you see the risk right now. You see the risk, you see the reward. Then we go. And here I'm willing to risk $1. I'm willing to risk $1 to catch the falling knife. And if it works, I'm going all the way to the top. From here, all the way to the top right here. So let's go. So we are on this price, U to U USDT. You are free to take screenshot. You are free to also join this trade as a signal if you want, but just risk $1. So what we are doing here is isolated 3x. It's not bad. I want to take it to isolated 10x. You will see that it doesn't really affect my $1 I'm risking. So for the fact that I'm risking $1, that $1 will I risk? So whether I use isolated, whatever isolated I use, if you like use isolated 50, it doesn't really matter. The $1 I'm risking is the same $1 I'll still risk. Let me show you how it's done. So you come down here, you accept that you are using a long, you are going on a long and you are using take profits. Take profits, I'm going to a 0.0103. So I put it there, 0.0103, I guess, 0.0103, correct. Then the stop loss I'll be using is this particular one, 0.008. I wish I'm in that trade already. 0.000082. 0.0082. Okay, thank God it come back. 0.0082, that's my stop loss. So I now go now and play with look at the estimated profit, estimated loss, look at the estimated percentage, 167, estimated percentage loss, 70. 70 times 3 is 210. So this is not 1:3, it's around 1:2 point something. So we go. So we increase this to give us the estimated profit or loss. Estimated loss 1.3, estimated profit 3.2. This is good. My quantity is 1, my leverage is 10. If I go down to reduce my leverage to, I don't really like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, James. Just make the money, right? 5. Reduce the leverage to 5. It will also work on my expectation profit is 0.6. Here I can reach 0.7. Estimated profit, sorry, is 1.6 and my risk is 0.7. So I think I'm willing to go for this. I'm risking 0.7 cents, $0.7. I'm targeting $1.6 if this trade goes to take profit. But let me take more risk, please. The next risk I can take available is 1.4. So I'm willing to go for it. 1.4 open long. They are accepting this trade, they are accepting the deal, and the broker has put me in the market. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in this market. I want to see this rejection happen here because what has happened here is a rejection going on here. One, if this close as a rejection, then my expectation, my gambling, what I'm gambling has worked out, or what I'm expecting to see is playing out. If this close as a rejection, then what I'm really expecting has played out. The next move I'm expecting to see is like a bullish engulfing, and that will be the original entry after this place is beaten and closed above this place, the movement have started. Anything that close price above 0.00909, the movement have started, and all the way the movement will go all the way to the top here. Right? So this is what we're expecting. So if you see here, our stop loss is fixed, our profit is also fixed, our profit and loss have been decided. We have already jumped into this trade. We are in for a buy already. So highest we are going to lose in this trade is 0.7%, and highest we are going to make is 1.6%, no matter what happens. So we have been able to select what we are risking. We also select what we are targeting. And based on that is, based on what we selected, that is where we got 5x long or 10x long or quantity of execution, etc. That is it. That is it. So the moment we jump in here, they already locked down some portion of our money. We were having 207 before, but because we entered this trade, some amount have been locked down, so we cannot trade. The amount we can trade with, our tradable amount now is $3. So if we want to take a trade now, we are taking a trade with respect to available balance $3. Remember, I told you I'm taking out $200 from this account any moment from now. So I can only trade with $3. So the next trade I want to take now, if I'm adding a new position here, I will be risking maybe around $1 again or $2, so that I'll still have balance, right? So what I expect here, it seems that thing is happening on my 15 minutes time frame. It seems I also have the rejection I was looking for. I was looking for a rejection before, and right now I can see that rejection already happening. I would like to leave this place and go to TradingView to finish up my analysis. What we have is a situation of scalping that I want to use to explain setting of risk. So once the trade begin to peak, I might not wait for like so much from this trade. I'll just take it out, right? Because I already have some positions I'm holding. Or maybe perhaps I'll hold that position, I will off the other positions. So I'm seeing U2U, USDT or Mexc. This asset is available for trading on KuCoin, on Gate.io, on Ethereum, on CryptoCap, etc. Mostly Mexc. So if I open the trade and see what is happening on the trade, on the long time scenario of this particular asset is bullish. There's a strong bullish bias here. Morning candle has appeared here on 4 hours time frame. There's a rejection to the downside, telling us that on the long term, this price is likely to go to the upside. And if you look at this particular place, the rejection ended here, the push went on. So if you go back a little bit to daily time frame, you will notice that the daily is on a bullish move. So we have a bullish potential to go on this trade. But let me call you. I'm in the class. I'm in the class. Let me call you back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So the higher time frame is telling me a good storyline about this asset is in terms of the bullish bias of the daily, and the lower time frame, which is 4 hours, is also telling me the same story that we're in a bullish move. We see a lot of bullish signs on the lower time frame based on candle analysis. The rejection to the downside, the bullish pressure is still intact. There's a suppression here, but then we want to see if price can close above this high. There is a resistance here that is not allowing price to close above. If price can close above this resistance level on any of the time frames, then I think we are good to go to the top. And when we move to the top, the least place we could get to is this particular high, because that will be a gap fills kind of. That'll be a gap fills again kind of. So, and if it doesn't work, we are going to exit somewhere around here. But we choose our exit from 15 minutes, so our exit would have been anywhere around here. Anyway, around here, yeah. That's where our exit would be, where this thing took off from, around here. So that would be something like 1:1. But then because of H4 analysis, we could even go higher than that. That's the first TP actually, but I think it's a free fall. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's a free fall. If they overcome this place, they are going all the way to this place, or even this place, maybe. But let's say this place. So I'll take this guy now to this place. So we're expecting to take our profit from here. So that would be something like this from entry. No, not this long. From entry to take profits, the stop loss will be right under here, like this. So let me go to M15 to confirm based off on our analysis on M15. Yeah, correct. So we are not doing analysis. Remember, I told you that what our topic was. We're going to focus on analysis on its own as a topic of discussion on one of the days when we come here. Today alone, we are focusing alone on how to set the stop loss. Setting the stop loss have to do with where your SL in the diagram is and where your TP in the diagram also is. Here on 1 hour time frame, it's like it's clearer. It's getting clearer and it's making sense in terms of analysis. If you look carefully at that resistance area on 1 hour time frame, you will see that we already break that resistance in terms of, in terms of that gap fill idea I talked about. The highest point in this market where price got to, dance around, could not break it, come down, spiked through it, came back again, spiked through it, came back again, went up, spiked through it, came back again. This time around, it's formed a 3-candle pattern. 1, 2, 3. 3-candle pattern, 1, 2, 3 bullish, and that third candle broke through and closed above on 1 hour time frame. It tells you a story. It tells you that there's a bullish presence. So if you have a pullback anywhere from here and you enter that trade, or you wait for the next trade above this place and take that trade, is safer. That's a buy limit order. So you have to buy stop order rather. So you have to set the trade above this place. If this price breaks and picks up the trade, you continue going all the way up. But it has given you a sign here that there's a breakout. So it's possible that this breakout may not hold and this turns to a bearish engulfing. And once that happens, it will pull the trade continuously downward. Once it overcomes this other block, there's an other block here that caused this damage. This particular red candle is the other block that's responsible for this bullish momentum. Once this other block is violated, price closed below this other block, then our target is the SL. That means we are going to lose that $1.4. So $1.3 thereabout. So that is the anatomy of this particular setup. And based off on that, we are accepting to take our risk from 0.007 thereabouts. Our entry is where it is. Then our take profits is up to this particular place. There is a hurdle here, which is the first take profits. There are other smaller hurdles, 1, 2, 3, small barrier because we are in a lower time frame. If you go to higher time frame, you will notice that those barriers are not really significant barriers. Look at the first one. This is not even a barrier. This is not even a barrier. The first one will be here, halfway. Then the second one will be here. Then the third one is here. The main barrier is this particular place. This is the last support before it pull back to come down. This is also another one anyway. It's quite questionable, but then let's hold on and see. If you go to daily time frame, let's see what the barriers look like. It's a free move. It's a free move. Actually, this is not even a barrier at all. It's just a little pullback and a continuous push. So it's a free move. If today close bullish, there's every tendency that we're going all the way up to this place if there's enough liquidity. And there should be, because at the end of the day, you notice that this asset pumped up, then pulled back. It's possible that they can make the push again. It's very, very possible because it has dropped down to what we were talking about the other time. What's it called again? OTE, Ultimate Trade Entry Area. If the trading range on the daily candle is here, this is the beginning of it. And then the target is here. This is the end. So that's from the trading range. There's a new asset now, so there's no much candle there. So the ultimate trade entry is exactly where we are entering. Once we have a bullish engulfing here on daily candle, we can hold this trade, monster it all the way to TP. You see, that's it. And we don't even need all that all the way. Once we get it all to this point, we are very, very okay. Our trading range is still very good. That's the D4 setup. Then if you go to H4 also, you see the movement is from here, support, to the highest point, which is resistance around this side. And if that is the trading range and we allow the price to drop down to OTE, we are currently at OTE. Based on what you know, you can see this engulfing. This is not engulfing, but it's a morning star. After that morning star, we decided to take the trade because of this rejection we see here. So we are still intact. Once we have that move close above, then we are good to go all the way to the top. All the way to the top will be all the way to this particular top here. So, and all of this will be invalid if price close below this particular price. That's why our SL is here. Because if price close below this part, it must get down here. That's the plan. And when it gets down here, we'll now look for a new engulfing before we go all the way up. So that is all under analysis. So we are going to keep up with this analysis. We're going to watch out for it. What I want to see right now is a close of candle above, then a pullback, then a nice entry to the top for conservative trading. This is what I want to see. So if you want to take screenshots, this is the original signal, the original analysis for this entry. So you need to watch out for that pullback, for that breakout to the top side and a pullback on maybe H1 or M30. And once you have that, then you are good to go. Let me drop this as a signal also on the group. Which group will I drop this? Let me drop it for Port Harcourt, because Port Harcourt have been an active community in the last recent days. Yes, expected. So let's see. Let's see what we can get from that move. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. 5 minutes to 7 to 8. So let me take questions. Please, we have time for questions today. You want to ask question? Please go ahead and ask question. This is your time for question. Feel free to open your mic. Feel free to type your question. I want to take question. In this class today, we're able to set your risk. That's what we're able to do. We're able to set your risk. For those of you just joining this class, like Emeka Izendu, we have class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. You need to watch those classes because I discuss so many things that you need to do before you come to this class. So this is not like elementary. It's not too elementary. So if you don't understand what we have said in this class, I understand what you mean, but you don't understand. But then I would like you to go and watch day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Then I'm sure you'll be able to brought up to speed. So, but for the others, do you understand how to set your risk in Mexc? Does it make sense? Do you understand how to set your risk? You can respond on the chat. I want to be able to do this with you, bro. Please, I need answer. I think I'm done with this class, but I just need answer. The main topic of this class is how to set your risk on Mexc. Do you understand how to set your risk? Do anybody understand?
Yeah, yes, sir. I understand. I followed it up.
Perfect. So with that, I'll call this class to a close. I'll check if there's question. There's no question. So I'll call this class to a close. In case you have any question, please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate.
Please
come to my not my DM, please. Come to the group, the traders channel, to ask your question inside the traders channel. I will answer it, and any question you ask will form my decision for the next topic for the next class. Even though I have everything I want to do, but I still want to go with your directions. So then the assignment for today is I would like you to take a trade. Risk just $1, because I know some of you have money in your account. So look for a trade that is good, risk $1. Probably this particular trade too, you can risk $1, take that trade. And send me the screenshots. Let me see. That final page before you take the trade, that final confirmation page, it can show me your risk. I would like to see that final page, that final confirmation page before you execute the trade. Take a screenshot and drop that page in the channel so I can see how you have taken that risk of $1. So remember, our goal is not to make $1 million from the beginning or to make so much money from the beginning. Our goal is to practice and master the concept. So once we master the concept, we can now multiply the risk, increase the risk level. When we increase the risk level, the reward also increase. With just $5, you can make $500. With just $2, you can make $100 on this market. But you must understand risk management and how to play around with it. So that's it. And you must also understand the chart patterns and the market that can go and the one that cannot go. So before you can take such kind of risk. So I would like to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining this class with me today. And tomorrow we are going to continue. We are going to be looking at how to set your risk on Forex, MT4, and MT5. Today we'll do how to set your risk on Mexc exchange. Tomorrow we'll be looking at how to set your risk on Forex, MT4, and MT5. The same thing, but then you have to learn how to set the risk, how much you want to lose, how much you are willing to take losses for. But for today, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
please, sir. I will need the record. I joined late, please, sir. Please, sir.
Always have to ask, brother. We always have the recording is on my YouTube. Always. We always have the recording because we know the class is not full. So you can always come to the YouTube to see the recording. And please, I will really appreciate questions, because when we are having trainings like this, I don't want to be too overconfident that I am teaching so well that nobody is asking any question. Please,
okay, sir.
Find a way to ask questions. Test what I've said, practice it, and bring up the challenges you have so we can be able to